Hey there. Are we live? Sorry I'm late. I didn't think it was going to work. It kept giving me an error. So if you're joining me, I would love it if you would let me know you're here. It says on okay, I think we are. Let me know you're joining me. I would love to say hello to you. Now I can see it. All right. Welcome. Welcome. It's already Tuesday. It's already Tuesday. Hey, Wendy, I'm so glad you're here. Um, I was beginning to think it was not going to work. So I'm super glad that it did. And I'm super glad that y'all are here with me. So I'm not here by myself. Hey, Sherry. So glad to see you. Okay, so y'all, do you feel like October is just flying by? I do. I feel like it's just flying. So we already swapped over our October encouragement kit to the November kit. And I'm excited about the November kit. And I wanted to give y'all a sneak peek of it for just a moment if y'all are ready for a sneak peek. Yes, Sherry, as is the year. It truly is. It just feels like it's a blur. And I don't like that. I don't like it being so fast that I feel like I can't really slow down and enjoy everything because I'm so racing trying to keep up or remember what I'm supposed to be doing. So I'm thankful for our time on Tuesdays, and there's other times like that, but I'm thankful to have scheduled times to just stop, and I always look forward to this. So now I can see you. All right, so what I would like to do is our word for October is trust. And so I was going through some junk mail. Do y'all have junk mail? I was going through junk mail and let me reach it. Actually, this was not junk mail. This was a check, but it came in this kind of envelope. And I was going to throw it away. And I thought, no, I'm going to use this in my journal. So I wanted to do that with y'all today and just to talk a little bit more about that word trust. I just had to clean off my little spot. For those of you who don't know, I've been working on the 2025 calendar, and it has been a booger trying to get that thing done. So I've had the stuff spread out everywhere, and I think I have everything painted now. Hallelujah. And scanned in. Yay. So now I can start on lettering the verses. And that's probably well, I don't know if that's my favorite part. I love both of them. I love both of them. Hey, Marilyn, I'm glad you're here. And Cindy. So while I'm moving these papers to get it set up, I think this is what we did last week. And that little banner. There's a couple things I want to remind y'all about. So this is the week of Jingle and Mingle. Tell me, have you signed up for Jingle and Mingle? It's not that you don't have to pay for it, but there is a did I put the link up here? Let's see. Yeah, there's the little link that you can go to that and it will give you the schedule because it's 2 days. It's 2 days, y'all, and it's always so much fun. So it's on Thursday this week, and we'll have presenters back to back throughout the day on Thursday. Starts again on Friday of this week. And so I'm teaching on Friday at 1:00 p.m. Central Time. Central. So for those of you who usually join me on our Friday noon, painting, we're going to push that out to do it at 1. So I'm excited. And where's my church? I have all the artwork, all the calendar artwork here, but I don't have the church. Let me grab it. Hey, Susan, I put a message for you in our Facebook group. Can't wait for you to see it. Brenda, it's good to see you. Hey, Leslie, I'm glad to see you. Y'all, hang on just a second. Let me grab it because I want to talk to you about it. Okay, so I need to send out a reminder about this so people know. All right, so I'm teaching on Friday at 1 o'clock Central Time, and this is my project. It's this Silent Night church. I love to paint white churches. I have very precious memories of my granddaddy taking us to church with him on a country dirt road in South Alabama, and it was a little white church. So I love to paint white churches, and I like to do the stained glass windows, and I just love it. So I'm excited to teach this on Friday of this week, and it's at 1 p.m. Central Time. And we're going to try and remind y'all of that because for forever I've been doing it at noon on Fridays. So it's okay. So this is what we're doing. So what I did last Friday, I went ahead and taught how to prepare the background. This is a collage background, and if you notice, you don't really see a lot of it with the painting, but the background is important because when you look close, you can actually see some of those words, and you can be strategic with how you put your papers down and where you're going to place your church and the trees and so forth. And your artwork can actually tell a story. So I love that part about it. So if you're going to be doing this project with me on this Friday, I want to encourage you to watch this tutorial and go ahead, and if you want to paint along with me, go ahead and do this part because I'm not going to reteach this part because everybody else is so good about keeping theirs within their time limit. I can never stay within an hour, so I have to break it up into parts, and so that's okay, it works. So this is the first step, and whenever I start my lesson on Friday, we're gonna go right into painting. So just giving you that little information if you wanna paint along with me. We still have some kits. They just made up a few more kits yesterday. I think Brandy was down there working on them yesterday. So we do have some more kits if you want to get some of these old vintage book pages. And in this one we included the bead mixture. We call it bling. We included that, and then a neo color and my special recipe for making snow. So I'm looking forward to it. So with all of that being said, if you go to our website at pamcoxwelldesigns.com, you should see all the information you need for signing up for Jingle and Mingle. You don't really have to sign up. I keep saying sign up. So you can see all the dates and times for it, and you have all the links right there. You can do that. You can order your kit, and if you go ahead and order it today, it's very likely you could have it by Friday. So I think I told you that. The second thing I wanted to tell y'all is this week we had set aside is our what are we calling it? Focus on creative supplies and kits and even the workshops. I think we've got them on sale. Everything with the exception of the Jingle Mingle church, the Christmas church, is on sale this week. You don't even have to have a discount code. It should take it off for you once you get your things to the cart. So if there's a kit that you wanted to do, especially those nativity kits, we did that in the summer, the Nativity Love Story. We did that whole series. And if you didn't take part in that and you want to grab one of those kits, now's a good time. Now's a good time to get it. 20% off. Okay. Hey, Jan and Susan, MD. Is it Showen? I'm not sure how it's Shawen. I'm probably butchering your name. And Susan said you found it. Good. Awesome. I can't wait to see what you do with yours. All right. So I told you about Jingle Mingle. I told you about the new time. I told you about the sale. I think I've told you everything. Hey, Lynn. Welcome. All right. I am going to give you the sneak peek before I start lettering, okay? Do y'all mind? Let's see. This is going to be our verse for November. We're still going to be working through October, but it has swapped over. So if you sign up now for the encouragement kit, this is what you would be signing up for, the November kit. Hey, Alina. I love this verse, and I'm sorry it has a glare, y'all. Ephesians 1, verse 3. Blessed be the God and Father of our Lord Jesus Christ, who has blessed us with every spiritual blessings in the heavenly places. I love this. I love all of Ephesians, but I love this because sometimes I just need to slow down and remember he has already blessed me with everything. He's already blessed me. So this is going to be our focus for November, and it's now available on our website. So if you're not part of our encouragement club, I want to encourage you to join. Cheryl made it. I'm so glad to see you. Here's another little guy from the November kit that I want y'all to see. Okay, this is one of the little note cards. Every month you get 4 note cards, and this little squirrel, he's just simply grateful. Hey, Jessica. I'm so glad to see you here. Jessica does amazing. If y'all missed, I think it was last Monday. Was it last Monday? Jessica styled our October box, and we're really trying to put emphasis on styling with scripture, even in fall holidays, like fall and Christmas, you can still include scripture in your decor. And y'all, this is a prime time to be doing that because so many of you are going to have family, you're going to have guests coming over, and you never know what kind of seed you're going to plant just by having a simple little tier tray or arrangement or flower arrangement, whatever, that just plants a little seed of truth, a little seed of hope. So Jessica did a fun project with our October kit. I need to send you the November, Jessica, and see what you do with this one. She's very, very creative, y'all. Very creative. Okay. So and we have the little shareables. So I put this on the front of the little, and these fit in a 4x4 frame, or you can flip it and see the back side. And then the sweet little squirrel is on the front side of the mini, and the blessed verse is on the back. So that's November. It's going to be fun. I actually have a lot of fun stuff for y'all for November. Okay. So blessed is going to be the word for November, but we're still in October. So let's enjoy some of October. And I really hope that my camera is, let's see if I've got it. Hang on, everybody. I'm just curious, do you have a favorite verse that you like that uses the word trust. Y'all let me know while I'm trying to get this thing moved around if you have a favorite verse that talks about trust. What in the world is going on here? I have a different stand today, and I don't know. It's acting like it wants to be difficult, and I'm itching to show y'all the calendar stuff, but it is not finished, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to be patient and wait. I do hope that you're on the email list, though, because you will be the first to know when it's ready. It's a new size this year. I'm doing a little bit different. So we're scheduled to be revealing that on Monday. Good, Lynn. Okay, let's see if we can do that one. Is it that Proverbs 3, 4, and 5? Yeah, y'all give me your trust verses. All right, so here's my inspiration, color inspiration. I had to get some little Christmas trees for our 25 days of Christmas. We're about to have that going again too. And look at those. I found these. These are not your typical Christmas colors, but y'all, those are like my colors. It's like the colors in this pad of paper. So I'm going to see if I can make a little Christmas display in this color theme as well. I love all the colors. I love the traditional Christmas red and greens, but I really love, see, look, I saw those and thought, oh my goodness, I need to make something with that. So let's see what we can do today. So I'm going to take that color inspiration. I have a plan. I'm going with it. And then I'm going to take my envelope and let me move these things. I'm trying to move the stuff out of the way that I don't need. I'm going to use some of my those Jelly Roll glaze pens because I like the way it gives that raised up surface. And I also ordered and just got these in. This is called Primrosia, I think is how you pronounce it. Just the canister is beautiful, isn't it? So for those of you who did the Child of the King with me, you know that we did some faces, and I'm always looking for markers, paint that's in skin tone. I don't know. I just collect stuff in whether it's the Crayola pencils or markers or Tombos, whatever it is. I just like skin tone colors. So look at the colors I had pulled out and look at this. So let's see what we come up with. And I've got this washi tape and got this really pretty paper, this pad of paper. And I'm not going to use the Christmas trees. I'm just going to look at those for inspiration. I also have these pens. I thought that these might be like an alternative to the Jelly Roll. They're not as raised. I like the colors though. Okay, let's see. Okay, Alina, would you type out yours, the Psalm 18:2? If you'll type that out, I'll see if I can get yours and the Proverbs 3, 5, and 6. Let's see if we can do both of it. All right, so for those of you who participated in the Child of the King, we had this thing where it was really special. The whole thing was really special, and you can still get that work. You can still get that kit. And I think you can do the workshop it's called On Demand. It's just the replays. I think you can still do it. If you didn't do it, I would encourage you to do it. It was just a really sweet time to look and really zero in on God and who He is. as King of Kings, and then really zero in on the Prince of Peace and who he is and what that means to us as a child of the King, as a believer. You've been adopted into his family. You have a new family. You have a new heritage. You have a new eternal lifeline. It's fascinating. And so, especially for those who struggle with feelings of shame or doubt, it's overwhelming to think about that when God looks at you, the King of Kings looks at you, he looks at you through the cross, what Jesus did for you on the cross. And so we made several different things that were transparent, translucent. And it was just, I need visuals. I'm trying to see if I can reach it. I'm really looking forward to cleaning up the studio. I've got every surface right now is covered in paint in different parts of the calendar that I've been working on. So this is one of the ones that we did. Okay, so see, he sees you through the cross. This is translucent. So it's just opened up a good visual to think about how you can tie in the word trust to that, because understanding this and grasping this, in my opinion, helps me think, why shouldn't I trust him? Why shouldn't I trust him? Because it's not about me. It's about Jesus and what Jesus did for me. So ever since we did this in Child of the King, I've been looking. I feel like my eyes are more alert and notice things that are translucent. You know, even something like this case. You know, if I could get that little insert off, could I make something with this clear, translucent case that would be a symbolic reminder to me? Pam, he sees you through Jesus. He sees you through the cross. It's not depending on your works. It's depending on the work Jesus has already done for you. So I wanted you to know that background, to know why I saw this and thought, I could somehow incorporate this. So let's do it. Okay, good. Thank you for typing it out for me. That's our verse, but whenever I get started talking, I need something to look at. It's hard for me to talk and think and look at it. So thank you, Alina. All right, let's see what we can do with this. Let's see if I've got a little piece of paper that might coordinate with some of these colors. That would be pretty, wouldn't it? Let me do this one. And I don't even know if I'm going to use it, but let's just see. All right. I never turned the camera on, did I? Thank y'all for being here. I don't remember if I said that or not. I thought I was going to be late, but I'm not late. So yay. Okay. Can y'all see this okay? I know it's a little bit different angle. My regular stand was occupied with something else, so. All right, let me see if I can get this going. All right, so this is one of my journals that I made. And what I thought about, all right, so we did this. I just want to do a regular little insert thing in here. Make sure this is all. All right, I think I want to use some of these. And I think I'm just going to take them out for right now, just so I can get to them easier. Yes, these are the souffle. It says they stand out on dark surfaces. We'll see. Okay, and I want to get these little jelly roll things over here. And I've got a few Tombow markers. So you don't have to have all this, I promise. I'm just trying to grab stuff that I think I might want to use to make it really pop in my page. I thought I had my white. Nope. Here it is. Here it is. Okay. All right. So this is a pretty fall color, isn't it? I like it. But I think I want to do something lighter for it to start with. So let's do this. Let's start with this one. Y'all let me know if you have questions. All right, so I'm just going to tear this edge right here. And I'm kind of thinking, I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just, let's see. I mean, I don't have a plan. That's what I mean. Because I wanted you to see that I don't always have a plan. Okay, so see, I want this to be maybe right down in here. Maybe like that. So I probably could cut this part or fold it like that. I might just fold it. And I really want to let this part kind of come up above there. All right. So with that being said, I'm going to see if I can just cover this with just some paper scraps. And I want to cover this part also. All right, so I'm just tearing this very, very quickly. And I'm going to use my Prit pen. Tell me, I'm just curious, if you did the Child of the King with me, would you kind of let me know? It kind of helps me know if there's a lot of people that did not do it. I think that's going to work. Look at that. All right, so let's see. I know I want to put some words right there, so I need something else right here. Let's do that. And I'm just going to tear it. Susan did. Okay, good. That helps me. Sandy did. Okay. All right. I really wanted to just show you how we could do something really quick in our journal. And if I were not talking to you about this, I would be thinking, how can I use this as a reminder to me to trust him? Okay. That's what I would look at this and think. What could I do? How could I use this? All right. So I think I want to put a little something right there. So let me see what I have that I could put right there. Some ribbon would be good, but I don't have any ribbon right here with me. So I'm just grabbing whatever I have, just trying to find something that I can put there. Let me put a solid piece. So maybe you could help me in the comments. Whenever you're at a place that you know requires trust, like you know that what it is you need to do is trust, what helps you actually trust? Do you see what I'm saying? What is it that you do? Is it a Bible verse that you look at? What helps you remember? Okay, I need to trust him in this. Sometimes I talk to myself and say, it's on you. It's back on you. You need to let go of this and trust him to take care of it. Tell me, help me in the comments and tell me what is it? Let's make this personal. What is it that helps you take the step? Because I feel like trust is like taking a step. It's like, see right there, making it real jaggedy, but that's okay. Anybody want to tell me, is there a Bible verse that helps you? Is it, what helps you take that step? All right. I don't think I want that to stick off that far, but okay, I feel like I need something else. I know, washi tape. Washi tape. Hello, washi tape. Let's do the washi tape. I found this at Hobby Lobby. It's really cute. It's a little woodland theme. All right, so what I'm talking about is, do you ever have times where you're up late at night thinking about something, just hashing it over? Maybe I'm the only one that does that. Just hashing things over in my mind of, what do I need to do? What should I have said? What should I have done that differently? Is there anything else I could have done? Does anybody else do that? I love that, Lynn. So Lynn said, just reminding myself that God is always in total control and not to fear anything. Absolutely. Knowing he's always with us. Yes, Brenda, yes. Oh, that's a good one, Cheryl. Cheryl said that I usually walk around out in the yard looking at how God has taken care of the birds to remind myself to breathe because he's got this. That's really good. Yes, he's got this. Alina, I get on my knees and pray, Lord Jesus, I need you to be with me. I know that you are working on this because you know all. Please keep me strong. Keep me in your word. Yes, yes, yes. These are good, y'all. These are good. I'm going to see how many of these I can incorporate into this little envelope thing that I'm making. Jan says, I remind myself of miracles and how he has always come through for me. That's good. That word remind makes me think about Lamentations whenever he was talking about all the things that have gone wrong. But then he says, but this I recall to mind. I think it's Lamentations 3:22. We need to remind ourselves, don't we? I can remember being a young Christian and reading in the Old Testament and thinking, good grief, those people had such a short memory. And then realized, good grief, Pam, you are just like them. You are one of them. But you know what? In God, in his mercy, he knows that. He knows that. And we can just thank him for his word. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. So I'm going to need to have a solid piece behind here. And y'all, I'm making this up as I go. So we're just creating together. I don't have a plan. Just making it up as I go. We're doing this together. Look at there. Okay, I like it. All right, so I'll probably wait until a letter on this to attach it, but let's see here. It's bothering me about my camera not wanting to. Okay, maybe it was just me. I was trying to get it so that it was overhead. Maybe I should just leave it alone. All right. All right. So I'm trying to decide now if I should put a color piece behind me. I think I will. I think it might help this to pop a little bit more. What do y'all think? Put a color piece there. Okay. Yeah, I think we could do it like this. So I think I want to just kind of tack it. Well, I guess I really need to go ahead and attach it so that I don't make a mess. So let me do that real quick. I'm just going to use my glue stick and get this little fella glued down. We're going to go with it and take my envelope and glue on the back. That would be fun to have a challenge of how many things can you make with a used envelope? How many uses? That would be fun, wouldn't it? All right, so here we go. Okay, good. I thought at first, I thought, oh no, I glued my paper down because I need to write on this piece. Okay. All right, so now let me see. All right, I need I hope this one is writing. Okay. All right. I think this is something you could, I mean, I would do this as an exercise for myself, but if you know somebody that's going through a hard time, you have to be careful. It takes a little while for these to dry. And you can really smear it if you're not careful. I love that. Alina, I love that. Okay, so all right, let me scroll this up. I was beginning to think it wasn't going to let me scroll. All right, which color will work on this? Let's see. I need to test it first, so hang on, everybody. That's the pink. Let's see if this one, I don't think that's going to show up. Let's try this. Let's try this. Trust. Let's see if I can do this. Okay, we got one of them on there. Okay, let's put Proverbs. Okay. Oh, I was going to check one of these others. That was the Jelly Roll Glaze. And so see how shiny that is? And it's a little bit more raised up than most normal things, but it also takes longer to dry. So I got to be really careful with that. All right, let me try this one. I love all of these, y'all. Oh, Lynn, this one is the Uniball Signo. Oh, goodness. Where's the thing? Oh, it's not wanting to focus on it. Uniball Signo UM153. And I'll put that down in the things. There's a jelly roll that also works, not the jelly roll glaze, but the regular jelly roll. Let me see if this is it. I really wanted it to stand out. Yeah, that's the glaze. I can't find where I put the other white one. But you want something that's got a Posca pen would also work. The white Posca, it's just not on my well, I'm wrong. There's the white Posca. It will also work, Lynn. Okay, so now I'm going to try just the brown. Sandy says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Yes. And he will make your path straight. Yes. Also, Jeremiah 29:11. I love that too. John 16:33. These things yes. Let me see how many I can get on here. Let's just see. So you could use this in a variety of ways. You could use it so that you've got all of these verses to remind you. And then this little clear thing, I want to do something special with that. All right. So the Lord is my rock and my fortress and my deliverer, my God, my strength, in whom I will trust. Thank you for writing that out for me, Alina. This is one of our October verses. So these are the new pens that I'm just testing, and they have a really fine point on one end and a brush tip on the other. Okay, so sorry, I'm gonna have to concentrate while I'm doing this. The Lord is my rock and my fortress. And my deliverer. My God, my strength. All right, so I'm going to tear this a little bit so that I can get the rest of that verse. And you know what? I don't even have to throw that scrap away because I could use that on another envelope. Get this back in there. You could use this as a pocket and just fill it with verses about trusting God. That would be a very useful tool. All right, deliver my God, my strength, and I'm going to write this in all caps, in whom I'm going to write this even bigger, will trust. And then I could go back and make it thicker. And doing this, y'all, this is like ministering to your own heart, because you're reminding your heart of what you already know. You're just reminding yourself, and it's so easy to forget these things, isn't it? Oh, and I didn't put the reference. Psalm. Oh boy, I'm running out of room. Oh, and I put 118. Maybe I can mark it out. Okay. All right. So now this, let's see if there's any. Did I get them all? Patricia, I thought that's where you were going with it. You're getting me figured out. I keep a journal of answered prayer, and I will go back and read where God has intervened in my life. That's very good, Sandy. That's like our journals. You are being a record keeper, and that's what we want to do, because we will be tested and we will be tried, and we are forgetful people, but we can remind ourselves of the truth. And I think I might be able to do the John 16:33 up here. Let me try it. Let's see. Let's see if I can. All right. I think I'm going to use this color because I think that color would really show up well on this, but I'm going to write the word trust in this right here. I just really want this to visually stand out to myself. Because there's some days that my rememberer is not doing its job to remind me. And so these, being a record keeper, we can come back and remember. Okay, these things I have spoken into you. That I wished I'd written the word in bigger. Ye might have peace in the world. Ye shall have tribulation. Oh, look how this is going to work out. All right, let me see if I can move this really carefully, y'all. Okay, so right here, if I can get it right there, I don't know if I can do it, but oh, I would love to be able to have, but be of good cheer. I've overcome the world. That would be awesome, wouldn't it? Do you think I could do that? Um, oh, I would love to be able to do that. Let me punch this out. My X-Acto knife is over there on my art table. Look, 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 look. Okay, let's see if we can do this. I think we can. Whoops, 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 whoops. Got a little bit carried away there. I'll fix that. Okay, let's see if we can do it. All right, trust. These things I have spoken into you, that in me you might have peace. In the world you shall have tribulation. And then I want to change colors to really make this stand out. So let's do this. Be of but oh, I'm hot. Be of good cheer. Be of good cheer. I have what do you think? We got it. Whew. All right, John. Thought it was 1633. All right, let me turn it so y'all can see it. All right, so it's not letting me. All right, look. Okay, so I had no idea how this was going to turn out. No idea. Okay, so this is the dark paper, and we start with trust. We could do several pages of this. So this one, originally, I meant for this to be able to be pulled out and just write verses all over this, but I wanted these little pockets to be representative of the cross and how God sees us through Jesus and what Jesus did. But look how this fell in place. This fell into place. I didn't plan it this way. So we are overcomers because he's an overcomer. We can trust him because he has overcome the world. We may not see it right now, but his word says it. So I feel like we did this together. You could even continue to write around here, but I think what I'll do instead of writing words, because I don't want to take away from those words, let me just draw a few little flowers. Just a few little simple flowers. So what are some other things you could do along this line? You could have a page, for different words. We've got trust. You could have one for believe, grace. There's so many. That's true, Esther. Esther said a small cross sticker or dove or something in the blank space would be pretty too. I love that. Yes. So there's so much possibility with this. Another thing you might could do with an in regards to an envelope is you could put people's names that you're praying for. There's so many ways y'all could do this. Really, so many ways. Oh, I love that. So Sherry said, gives me an idea how to write in devotionals I read daily and want to keep. I've been writing them in on regular paper. Yeah. Yeah. Blessings to you, Alina. Thank you for sharing the verses. Everybody, thank you for sharing those verses. And I thought there was one that I saw that I did not. Oh, Jeremiah 29:11. So let's do that in this way. So let's um I like these colors. Okay. What do you think? I like it. Okay, so there's one more reminder to trust. One more reminder. Um, we can trust not only because he tells us to, but because he's done the work to prove that he's trustworthy. Isn't that amazing? Um, I love that one too. Karen said her favorite is Jeremiah 29:11. With pen or marker, didn't think to lay down scrap paper first. Yeah. Love it. Thank y'all for joining me for this. That was very encouraging to me. And I think it's going to give me the little push that I need to get the last part of the calendar finished up. So, oh my goodness, it's one of those big bees. I still have a few pages that I can take for favorite verses for the calendar. So y'all can add, do y'all see him right behind me? I'm trying to be really still. Oh my goodness. So if you have a favorite verse that you want me to include in the 2025 calendar, put it under this post because I'm to the point now that I've got just a small thing that I have to do on the December page, but I'm ready to start putting the verses on there. So the Lord knows what we're going to need to remember in 2025. He knows. And so I've been praying and asking him to give me direction. And if you have some special requests, let me know. All right. So I hope I'm going to see y'all on Friday for Jingle and Mingle. Remember what time? I'll be teaching the church, the little white church, at 1 p.m. Central Time. And our creative supply sale is in full swing on the website, 20% off. And if you didn't grab one of the nativity kits whenever first time they came around, you can grab one now for 20% off or get more than one. Lettering kits, I have lettering kits restocked now. These would make really good gifts. So thank y'all. I appreciate you, and watch your emails for Monday. Lord willing, we will have the calendar ready to start taking pre-orders. All right. Thank y'all. I appreciate you.